Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. We are going to play with these super fun, brand new, first collection for Yogurt Nail Korea inks. And they are called Pajamas. And they are bright and they are easy. I would say a super great place to start if you're not used to water inks. They're excellent. My first impression is they're excellent. Hello. Thank you for hopping on with us. Let me see if I can refresh you over here. For anyone not familiar, I'm Lauren. I'm your North American ink addicted nail artist. I love inks. If you follow my page, you'll see there's a ton of ink tutorials because I really can't put them down. If I get a new set of inks, I put them out on the table, make a bunch of base colors if I need to, and just go to town. So I basically test these all for you guys to see what maybe best practices would be. And I'm here to show you those today. I'm glad you're excited. Yay. Here, I'm going to join you from this other page. Okay, so Inspo by Nails joined, and I will tag myself here. I'm Lauren. Or I should write, I'm Lauren. Hold on, sorry for bouncing you. There is so much new stuff on Sweetie Nail Supply right now. It's a little overwhelming because lots of things that we've been waiting for. And then stuff like this, I had no idea this was coming. And that Yogurt Nail was going to do some inks. I love them. Inspo by Nails, I sent it correctly. Okay, I'm going to pin that and we're going to get right to it. Guys, one of the best things about inks is they're fast. They're very easy. They air dry. They're a way to put art on the nail without having to add bulk to the nail, etc. So when you get this collection, these are the swatch cards. I'll show you those in a second. You get this adorable box and you're going to slide it from the bottom. It opens like this. And here are your inks, okay? So there are 10 of them, and I'm going to get them out because I do not have room on my nail table for this box. Guys, I'm always working in a little tiny area when I'm recording for you guys. Too many things that I need at hand's reach at all times. So if you see, these have a white chalkiness to them. When you're shaking your inks, you're going to want to make sure that the ink looks like one color when you're done, that chalkiness has dissipated a little bit. So we've got a little bit of work to do when you first get them. All right, and they do settle pretty quick, but that's okay. They are super rich in pigmentation. Their colors are really bright. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways to use them. I will show you the little tests that I did in just a second, but let me get them all out of the box. So the first one that we have is called Blooming. This is the blue. The second one is called Better Butter. This is the light yellow. Okay. It's not even light. It's pretty bright, actually. And then this is Downy Pink. This is their bright pink. I love, you guys are going to love how easy these are to use. The next one is called Orange Tea. And look at that orange. Ignore my nails. I have temporary stuff on them. This green one is called Pesto. I mean, this is a great green. And then I'll show you the swatch card too. And then you'll see all the colors when we're playing around because we're going to use them all. But they are really, I'm really impressed, honestly. Colorful designs, you're right. All right, this one, which is not showing, see the white back there? This one is called Ocean Breeze, and it's a really pretty teal. Okay. And then we have Wood Choco, which it's definitely a chocolate, a milky chocolate brown. All right, see that white? So you want, when you're shaking, you want to make sure that the inks are well mixed before using them, okay? And it really doesn't take that long. Sometimes when you have inks that have a lot of powder added to them, laying them down does help so it's not all down at the bottom and firm, okay? We'll discuss that with some other ink collections that are coming up soon, but shake, shake, shake. while we're shaking all these. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. But you guys are going to be like, wait a minute. See, look, shake, shake, shake. That is pretty well mixed. Okay. Probably could use a little bit more, but I will be shaking these as we're using them because that is what you do. So the purple is called Saffron. Look at it. Nice. And of course, a white and a black. All right. So if you're familiar with inks, you will notice that there is not a clear, but that's okay. I'm going to show you some options that are available on Sweetie Nail Supply. And this black one is called Name Black. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the box real quick, guys. It's adorable, but we don't need it. Not for this. And here are your colors. All right. So this is just on a clear nail. I wanted you to see how pigmented they are just on clear. Think about when we do our nails, definitely they have some color to them. They don't look like these little clear nail blanks, but look how great these are. Most nail inks are they alcohol based. You will find that the most of the nail ink collections at Sweetie Nail Supply, most of the Korean, Japanese nail inks are not alcohol based. There is one, but if you have questions about that, ask me. These are water-based. Okay, so look at how beautiful they are. That's just a swipe. Okay, and we're going to do that. And then I came up with these. These are what I'm going to show you today. All very simple beginner looks. Okay, really easy. So just to give you an idea, where do we want these? We want those kind of off screen because we don't want them pulling. When you have water inks, 99% of the time, all you have to do is wipe the inhibition layer, okay, to play with an ink, okay, with a water ink. I'll just show you with the blue. It saves time. Okay, you don't have to mat it. When you're working with alcohol inks, you do have to mat a nail. But if you're working with these, you do not. You wipe the inhibition layer off and simply put some on the nail. It dries in seconds. All right. And the more you concentrate in an area, the more that's going to deposit in that area. Okay. Very, very, very simple. And if you say, oh, I hate that, I don't like it, I'm going to show you what happens. See, it's dry already. All right. Alcohol is not going to move these. Okay. It's not going to do anything. That's alcohol. Nothing's going to happen. But if you wanted to erase the nail, you can use acetone. Mine's like way far away. I had to just do a long reach. Acetone will take it off. Okay? So that's also nice, right? You can practice without worrying about it because you can just wipe it off if you don't like it. All right? I'm going to let that dry for a second. I don't want to put ink on top of that. But here, let's take this black. And this is a very good black, by the way. I'm a little picky about blacks, and I'm really impressed with this one. So, another question I get often is, can I marble with these? I don't always pick up water inks for marbling. You can get some smoky effects, but it's not quite the same. These are to be used like to put some color instantly on the nail. Like you could call that a day, right? It's really pretty. There are complex layers of this color just in one swipe and then back. Okay? So when I use water inks, it's more for an abstract or like to splash some color onto the nail. Now let's see what happens if we use a clear blender. Okay? Let's use the aqua, the turquoise color. We can even use some blue again if we want. Okay, or Let's hold that for a second. Let me show you one other thing, like that's more similar to this. So we'll go kind of in order of ease. So let's grab the pink. And you know how wordy I get with these lives. This one's not going to be long, guys, because that is how simple water inks can be. Okay, it's not, they're not difficult. Now, let me show you though how, first of all, I color all the tops of mine because I have them in a drawer and I like to look over and see what color I'm looking for. You do not have to do that. The bottle clearly shows you, but like I said, I'm a little ink addicted and I have a lot, so I like to know right from the top what it is. I'm taking most of the ink off this brush. You don't need a ton, but you do kind of work fast with inks. Like, let's just put some pink here. All right. And let's put some of the orange, and I am closing each one just in case I knock something over. I don't want them to, spill on the table because I'd have to stop the live and have a good cry. So again, I'm taking most of this off. Doesn't matter that this is dried. I'm overlapping it a little bit. You see the two colors do mix a little tiny bit. Okay. I mean, you could make ice creams. You can make, definitely check out Yogurt Nail Korea's page because they have some really cute tutorials up, guys. So do that. But here's the yellow Better Butter. And we're just going to put a little bit of the light yellow at the bottom. You could do a whole nail like this, and you see where the inks are playing with one another, you get a totally different look. They are so bright. They are so lovely. These are going to lend themselves beautifully to spring too, right? And just to show you, like these are totally dry. So you can take your no wipe top. You can do however you want to finish your nail, honestly. And I do usually finish inks with a shiny top coat. I feel like it shows more of their depth if you do. So I don't do a lot of matte on top of an ink, but we will use matte to do at least one look. And I'll tell you the difference why, but super fast, right? Super fast. This one too, super fast. And by the way, the white that I used on these, you guys, I just did one quick coat of this gel. I'll show you. Daily Nail White. All right, so where is it? Sweet. All right, we'll do a coat right now. How do these compare to other inks collections that Sweetie Nail Supply has? I've been looking to buy my first ink collection and these look so pretty. I'd say if you are new to water inks, this is a great place to start. They're colorful. You're going to get color payoff really quickly with these, and they are not tricky or anything like that, okay? As far as which ones they are most similar to on Sweetie Nail Supply, I would probably say Picasso by Mayo. If you love those inks, these are right up your alley. Great color payoff and very easy to use. Next in line would be More Gel. Same thing, water inks. More Gel has a lot of different collections, so some of their finishes are a little different. Some are chalky like this with like high color payoff. Some are a little bit more sheer with a moodier payoff. And then the Favore is definitely, a moodier, like nuance, earthy colors. So they're a little different than these. But you can't go wrong with any inks, if you ask me. So if you have any specific questions like that, always, guys, feel free to ask me, DM me. I am very DM friendly and happy to help you because I know it's a lot to navigate. All right, so let's next do like two that are a little bit more blended. And I guess you could call that kind of marbly. So yes, we're going to do the checkered one. We are going to do the striped one. We're going to do all of these. It's literally takes seconds, guys. Yep. we're going to do it because it's that easy, which is crazy. All right, so we're going to use the orange for the one blend. And what you need to blend, if you don't have one already, is you do need a clear blending fluid. Like I showed you, alcohol does not work. Okay, it's not going to do anything and it's not going to blend anything. But I am loosely taking this orange and I'm putting it on the nail. One corner to the other corner, a little heavier down here, okay? And yes, we're going to do some that mix too. So as I'm going to let this dry a little bit, just for a few seconds, because I did lay it pretty heavy right here, but they do dry very, very quickly. Blender clears. So lots of brands have them. The Favori has one. More Gel has one. Okay. MD Gel has one. These are fade clear, blender clear, that kind of thing. If you want to blend, like do a soft edges type look, this is what you need. And you need to have like a little wipe right here, because you don't want to, after I touch this orange ink, I don't want to put it right through the clear or it'll look really dirty. And if you guys have seen, I have some that are really dirty because I got lazy. So you basically take some of this clear and you basically just rub areas of the ink. Do you see what it's doing there? It's making it a little softer. Just a little bit. All right, wipe, 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 because you can see that there is yellow on there from me touching this, or orange. All right. I am just blending out some areas so it looks a little bit smokier. Tap, tap, tap. That's all I'm doing. This is not acetone, it's a blender clear. I'll show you what happens if you touch it with acetone. You can remove with acetone, but it is a very harsh removal. You're not going to get a blend, you're just going to get straight up taking it off the nail. And I prefer, for these smoky looks, to tap some blender clear in there and let it do its inky thing, okay? So, yeah, okay. So that is blender clear, and let's do another one with it. I just put the cap on that too because I do not want to spill it. Let's do another one. Let's do the blue. Let's do the blue. Search blender clear on Sweetie Nail Supply. Yes, you can search more gel. This is, it says blending clear. Or you can use, we'll use this one next time. This is MD Gel. This is Fade Clear. So you can go by brand. The Favori has one too. So whichever one's in stock, they all work. It's nice, but they all work. Okay. So let's do some blue and let's do some turquoise. All right. So I want to go up and over. That's it. So fast. Which product used in last? I used the orange, okay, for that last blend. Now we're going to use the aqua. And don't fret, guys, we'll save this, and I'll save it to my page. I'll save it to Sweetie Nail Supply's page. And that way, if you have questions, always feel free to comment on the saved video, because then I can see it. Like, it'll tag me and I can answer you. So always feel free to do that, okay? All right, now I'm putting some of this aqua on here. All right, I'm going to let it dry. All right. And then we're going to use a clear again to mix them a little bit. All right, let's use the MD Gel, the Fade Clear. They do all work. If I were to show you what happens if you use acetone, you know alcohol doesn't do anything. So let me just pump some of this on here. If I was going to use alcohol, it's going to get rid of it, but it's going to get rid of all of it. It's going to get rid of it very harshly instead of blending it. I'm using a brush, so that's helping. But in a pinch, you can do that, okay? You can use acetone. I'm sorry. Blech. All right. Acetone will remove it. Alcohol will do nothing. The softest fade is going to be with a clear. So let's use this one, MD gel. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'd already loosened that up. That was almost, oh, horrors. All right, so again, I'm taking most of it off because I really just want to tap, tap, tap and get it to soften in a very gradual way. Oh, maybe I took too much off. Hold on. Soften, not hard. I'm going to try and get rid of that other part too. Let me go up to the blue. Actually, I take it back because this one's not doing much. And I swore I used it yesterday, but maybe, did I leave this open? Is it empty? I might have, guys. Let's go back to let's go back to more gel. Might be empty. Shoot. All right, soft, soft, soft. That's the blend I want. You see what's going on there? Soft, soft. Here's my little, see how much is coming off when I just tapped that once? Soft. That is what I want. A soft blend. All right, and this too is going to dry very quickly. And then you can go get rid of whatever you don't want. Oh, look, I deposited more back on by not wiping. But yeah, very, very, very easy to blend with a blending fluid. Just in case, this is going to be the one that I recommend right now. Let me get the Favori one out too. I'll show you how dirty my Favori one is because I think that's in stock too. All right, so this gives us a really, when we put the top coat on there, it's going to give us a really, really, really pretty look. Favori. This is what your blender will look like if you are lazy and don't do this. Ugh. Don't do it. But it happens and it still works. But you want it to be clear, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I need a new Favori one. But when you put clear on, it's going to add to the depth of that ink. It really does. Right now I'm just using D-Gel. I'll show you which one I'm using. But it shows these areas so much more with a shiny top coat than a, matte. Oh my, we have a crowding in here. Hold on. Okay. Yellow, orange in. These two are done. This is all dry. All right. See what I mean now that is, it's super pretty now. Always finish with that clear. So if you want to do plaid and we want to do things like that, this is where I'm going to matte top coat the nail. It's because I will show you really quick with this stripy one what happens. This one has not been, look, the stick is not off of it. So you do want to do that first, right? Use some alcohol and get the inhibition layer off. You do gotta love yogurt now. I'm really, really, really impressed. They're fun, super fun. And the color payoff is incredible. You're not looking at it like, oh, I need to hit that again. Because that's the thing about inks. They have a mind of their own. You got to somewhat have a little faith, and you have to just plop it on the nail and let it do its thing, right? You have to not worry about it too much because that's just, it is what it is. All right. Now, I wiped the inhibition layer off this one. And I want to show you really quickly what happens if we were to do a somewhat plaid on a wiped inhibition layer. You can do it. However, it's going to be a little watercolory. Okay? You see that? Here, we'll do the horizontal. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want a nice watery look, just use it on a wiped inhibition layer nail. I'm going to go over top part of the blue. You can even do it twice if you want. It's up to you. 3 times. It's totally up to you. It's fine. Let's use the green. Isn't that a pretty green? Shake, 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 shake. Some of these I have not shook. We're going to do yellow. See? Super pretty. And it gives you that interesting effect on just the wiped inhibition layer. Okay? Definitely. Let's go back with some more blue. I didn't close that. I should have. All right. Almost looks like a watermelon, you know what I mean? Like, see how you get that texture a little bit, etc. So that is on a wiped inhibition layer. But they're going to stay on there, guys. They're very pigmented and they're very bright. So you can go over again. There's no right or wrong with inks. You just have to trust yourself and you just have to play around with them. I think everybody deserves a good ink play day. Trust me. They're really fun. All right. So you get a funky look. Funky, funky, funky. Let's do a little bit more green, a little bit more orange on this side. Then maybe the brown. Okay. Oh, like our edge. Oh, almost accident. See, this is why I have to close them immediately. Almost accident. Had it slightly closed, not enough. All right. Hello. So, I want to show you how they did that plaid, and in that plaid example on their page, that is a matte nail, and I'm going to show you what happens when you use these water inks on matte, and it is going to grab the color, but it's also going to sink in, right? So when you have it, wipe this one off real quick. When you have a matte, and we'll do lines on this one, and we'll do the plaid on the other one, you get a kind of different look until you put the shiny top coat on. I'm going to use Yummy. This is Mayo. All right, this is a great matte. We're going to use that real quick. It is in stock, but use whatever matte you have. That is not crucial to using water inks. As long as it is matte, you'll see. It just sinks in a different way. All right, you guys don't even see me. This. Let me move out of the frame because I just quickly want to get this on and cure it and then look and see if I missed any questions. I tend to move quickly from look to look and sometimes I forget things. So if I skipped your question, go ahead and put it down now and I will check. You can also layer your inks, guys. So if you're doing something a little bit more complicated, you can, do your inks, cure, like let it dry. Go ahead and put a clear on, cure it, and then go in again. Okay, so you can get more complicated. We will get a little bit more complicated with some of the newer Favori collections coming out, mixing them with other things. But I feel like this collection, because of its pigmentation, its bright, cheerful colors, etc. This is more just to get fun color on the nail in a very quick way, right? All right, so those are curing. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, that was someone saying, oh no, when I spilled stuff. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Well, it's not really scrolling for me. So, all right, let me know if you have any other questions. It was not a huge accident. Could have been. Like I preach it all the time. But I'm working around the camera here. Yeah. Yep. There's our accident. It's okay. It's okay. All right. After these are cured with the matte, you still want to go and wipe the inhibition layer. Okay. We just don't want our inks tainted by whatever inhibition layer is on there. So I'm going to get some alcohol. Can I use Divock Marble Fit like this without the bloom gel? No, that's gel. These are inks. So no, that would not be the same thing. Could you use inks and then put a clear layer on top and cure it and then go in with Marble Fit? Sure, you can layer it that way, but the Marble Fit is a gel. It's a syrup gel, but they're gels. These are liquid, like water liquid inks. Okay. So let's go back in again and do what we just did. And you're going to see the difference. It's not going to have that watercolory effect because we used matte. So when we do blue this time, it's going to give you a matte blue effect. Like it's, this ink is sinking into that matte. It gives you the sharpest lines. So when you're seeing the plaids being done, it's on a matte because it does give you the absolute sharpest lines. All right. Let's see what I mean here. Let's go in with this one. Overlapping, but this is how you're going to drag a really, they're very straight because that matte is grabbing that color and it's sucking it all in. Okay. Choose the green. Even though we have some green, that was because I layered yellow over green. Are the first set you did after a top coat. Right here, yes, this is with a top coat on top. You just take a top coat right on top of these inks and you're good. Okay. Let's actually overlap that a little bit. You see? So pretty. I'm doing that because I am on the side of my phone. All right, let's do the turquoise. Very, 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 very simple. Keep it simple, guys. Even those roses, the bordered edge, etc. They're all very, very, very simple designs. We'll do those two. And we'll do the plaid. You see? Really, really easy. And that matte helps you when you're doing lines because it does grab the ink and suck it right in. Now, when we put top coat on it, it'll look different. But let's do the plaid real quick. And they have a really good tutorial. Yogurt Nail Korea has a really good tutorial up on their page. It's a reel, it goes quick, but you can see exactly what they're doing. I think they use the orange, but here, let's just use the yellow. All right. So we want to do a vertical, all right. We're going to do a horizontal. Listen, guys, if it doesn't touch the exact edge, who cares? It's fine. 1, 2. Okay. I mean, you could call this done, okay, and then go in with gel paints or whatever you want. It's just so fast and so simple. All right, let's go in with pink. Let's do it again. And basically how I'm going to do this is I'm going to kind of go to the left of this yellow, to the left of this yellow, and then, you know, same with the horizontals, right? Left, left. All right, overlapping a little bit. Left, left. See? Very, very, very simple. Don't stress if it's not perfect. It's okay. That shows that you did it yourself. Right? There's not some sticker or... All right. And now this time we're going to go to the right of that yellow line, right? So let's do this one. And this is going to add a bunch of colors because the blue's going over the yellow, the blue's going over the pink, etc. That's where you're getting. No, I would always finish inks off with a nice shiny top coat. I really would. It just shows the depth more. I mean, you can if you want. There's no right or wrong, guys. It's fine. See? So cute. Let's go right towards the center. It's sweet, right? It's very similar to More Ink and Divock Picasso, okay? Water inks that are pigmented, high payoff. Some of the More inks, more gel inks, some collections are more milky and pigmented, and some are more sheer, and you can get a little bit different feel with those. So it depends on which one, and there are a lot of more gel collections. You could go in and then do something with chrome details. You can go in and do some hand painted details. The inks are simply to get color on the nail very, very quickly. Okay? Sketchy. You'll see people painting bows or flowers, etc. And then if you want to go in and add more detail, you can. Here, we'll do those last 3. But do you see how the shiny top coat enhances the inks? It enhances the depth of the inks. If you want to do it matte, feel free. My choice is shiny with inks. That's just me. I mean, it does look cute matte. You could do that. You want me to do this one matte? Because we do have one shiny. We can do it. Sure. But it's very, very easy to do. And like I said, don't overthink it. Just drop the ink on there. If you don't like it, wipe the whole nail with acetone, okay? If you do, put a top coat on it after it's dry. No right or wrong. Just play around with them. All right. Make sure this is on here well. I mean, honestly, I just used Yummy. If you're using one of the ones that you can use pencils with, you could go in and do some white pencil on top of this or something. You do that. But then you'd still have to top coat it again. You know that. So, all right, let's cure that. And let's do the bottom row, okay? So just a border, some quick flowers. And again, this is the same as this. We're just layering inks, okay? This time horizontally. So let's do that. Oh, there's a bunch in here. Hold on. Any questions, guys, while we're curing? They're so pretty, aren't they? I was like, ooh, I really was happy with them. When I was playing with them, I was like, ooh, these are nice. And I love how bright they are. They're so shiny. Bright, pigmented, lovely. All right, so let's do a horizontal real quick. Same thing. And you could do this. I think they are, Nicole. I think they actually are available individually. If you have trouble with the colors, let me know. But I think it's going to be pretty clear on the website because they're all completely different. But 2 is yellow, 4 is orange. Those are the only 2, and it really is. It's definitely an orange. So no, it's fine. They're water and pigment. You're okay. All right. Let's do a little pink. I mean, right? So you want a little bit more there? Go ahead and put it on. Just allow yourself the freedom to play with these, you guys. You'll love them, I promise. Shake, shake, shake. Close the bottles after you shake, shake, shake. I want some blue here, heavier blue. And I want to put some purple. I don't think we've seen that purple much. Hold on. Saffron. Like I said, make sure that you're looking at the bottle. It looks pretty mixed up. If you see a whole layer on the back or at the bottom of white, just shake. Oh, don't hit your brushes like I just did, but whatever. All right. Got a lot going on there. Should we put green up top? We could. We missed that one too. There's a lot of yellow, so let me balance that with a little bit of green up there. All right, so we have almost all the colors on there. The white is excellent. The black is excellent. I'm really liking them, guys. They're great. Color payoff is excellent. Fun. And we're going to turn around and it's going to be spring. I know. It's going by so quick. All right, so here is our matte plaid. So you saw the shiny on the board. Here is matte. Well, I just wiped it. Hold on. All right, so it is. It's cute, matte. Do a border on it if you want to. Very cute. I think lots of times, you know, like if you're going for marbly type effect, that has to be shiny. But if you're doing something else, Do whatever you want. Use whatever finish you like, whatever finish you love. Let's do quickly the border and the flowers. I knew I should make a bunch of white nails, and that's just to show you. You guys can do this over top any color, okay? These are super pigmented, so they're going to go over anything, I think, and show up, right? Super bright. The only thing you probably don't want to do when you're playing around with these kinds of things is flood the nail. You don't want to do that. Yes, we'll be saving it. I'll be saving it to my page and Sweetie Nail Supplies page so you can ask us questions and we will be happy to answer you. So for that quick floral, and if you were around, I don't know, a year or two ago when the More Gel first came out, we did flowers, we did florals with their water inks. And same goes, okay? It's like the easiest thing ever. Sure. All right, so I have some pink. I'm going to scrub-a-dub-dub in like a random area. All right, over here. All right, like that's it, right? So when that's dry, I'm going to go in and do just some other little tiny bitty areas, darker. Maybe somewhere around the center, and then like kind of like rose-y areas. If you want to get really particular, you can go remove some if you want, but I didn't do that. All right, it's just a thought of a flower. That's it, okay? I'll show you what I mean by removing some a little bit. Oh, let's use the Favori blender. That is also on Sweetie Nail Supplies. And if you've been eyeing up this Favori new collections, you can use their blender on this. I'll show you what I mean. It's just going to soften things up a little bit. And you can do that if you want. Let's say it's a little heavy right there. So the blender is going to take care of blending that for us a little bit. See? All right, and then the green. And we're just going to do some quick leaves. Not even going to touch them. We're going to shake this. And there's something sweet about how simple these are. They're not really a perfect rose or a flower, but it lends itself to it. So I'm wiggling, just removing. There's a green leaf, okay? Taking the brush, remember I said I'd take the brush and remove most of it. All right, you do not need a ton of ink for anything that you're doing, honestly. Let's do one here. That's it, guys. That's all we're doing. Very, very simple. And then I'll show you that outline, and then we can get off here. Right? Okay, this one's done. And here's, like, let's say you wanted like a sweet little border around something. You can do that too. What colors have we not used? We've not used a lot of this green. Wiped inhibition layer, that's all. Right, these do not have to be perfect, guys. Think about St. Patty's Day. You can do little shamrocks with these. I really love inky shamrocks. They're cute. All right, let's do blue or yellow and blue. Let's do some of the gold. Very, very fast. You need more purple. Yeah, we'll put some purple in there. Just going around. It's actually hardly any ink at all. I don't know if purple's going to work with this one, though, because it might just turn to mud. So hold on. It might turn to muddy color. And these don't have to be exactly in the same spot. We're just dropping some color, right? Then we're going to take the blender and we're dabbing, and that's it. The clear blending fluid. So more gel, blending clear, or, all right, I'm not going to show you the bottle because mine's mixed badly, but this is the Favori one. Mine is embarrassing. They are not all similar. Honestly, they're all a little bit different. So it really depends on the effect that you want. Depends what you're going for. If you're going for colorful Crayola, like elementary, like just fun little designs like this, I would say these, more gel, Picasso. If you're going for moody, nuance, sheerish, then the Favori. They're all, the funniest thing is they are all different. It's crazy, but they are. But look, now you have, and look, let's say, oh no, that got down a little too far. Who cares? Let it dry for a second. All right. Get rid of it. All right. You're good. Inks are very forgiving, and they are very fun, right? You could do a whole nail like this if you wanted to. Melanie, if you ever have questions about specific ink brands, feel free to message me. I will help you go through the details of each one, because I do play with them all. I love them all. For different reasons, but yeah, I do. I love them. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. We've been on here for 50 minutes, and I know it's hard to watch these things back. Guys, check out what's new on Sweeties. Tons of things. I will see you back super soon, I'm sure, to go over some of those other things with you. But if you have questions, let Sweeties know, let me know, and we will help you. And yeah, have a great rest of the weekend. Here, we'll put this over top of these. Simple, simple, simple. But how cute for Valentine's Day or spring, right? You could go in with details of chrome or white gel paint over top if you really want to. But this is a very simple floral design. All right, guys, if you don't have any other questions, I will let you go. I'm going to save it, and then you know where to find me. Have a great rest of your Thursday, almost weekend, almost Friday, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.